Today we're going to walk you through the design process we have with our clients, show you what we look at, what we see, and take you on the journey of us designing a house for our clients from concept to creating the design and eventually the home being built. So this particular client, we've already done a meeting with them. We've had a big chat to them about what their vision is, what they're thinking about, their lifestyle, what kind of home they want for themselves. When we originally met them, they didn't have a block of land. They weren't 100% sure where they wanted to live, but their lifestyle was they wanted to build a home that's their forever home. They wanted to build a family home for them. Their kids are a bit older. They're going into their teens. And they wanted to have a family home. So we were thinking, okay, if your two kids are getting into their teens, and this is a forever home, we need to cater for them in their teens, but also when they're young adults, because they may go to uni or TAFE, whichever, and they may want to stay at home for longer, which is happening these days. So we also want to cater for that. So we need to look at a couple of different design things when we do that. But first of all, we've got to find them a block of land. So we looked all over Perth for them. Eventually found an area we narrowed it down to, found a block of land that they loved, and they purchased that block of land, and now we have something to work with. So we're going to show you what we're looking at with the block of land, which will help them find, and what kind of restrictions, issues, things we need to consider with that block of land, and then we can talk about layout and how to get them a great outcome. So this is the block of land that they found. It's a great block. This block here is actually across the road, straight across, in fact, this way and that way are views of the river, which is beautiful, but they need to go two-story to actually clear those views because they've got all trees and bushlands across the road from them. It is a corner lot, so we need to address the fact that there's cars going through it. There's a retaining wall here, so we definitely can't put any garages on this side through here. And with that being a truncation around the corner, we need to allow for visual aspects. So we know with this block of land, the only place that we can put the garage would have to be about here. Now this block is 15 metres wide by about 30, so we've got those sort of things we need to keep in mind. North Point is on the back, sort of going northeast is sort of where it's facing, or back left-hand corner. So with that, we know a few things. We know the solar orientation of the block. We know that the sun's going to come up in the east. In wintertime, it's going to go in Perth about 36-degree angle. It's going to go in the morning, we're going to get light through here. Midday, we're going to get light through here. And late afternoon, we're going to get light through here in wintertime, which we want to maximise that sunlight in winter. And in summer, it's pretty much going to go straight over the top. So we want to minimise our sun in summer because in Perth it's very hot and you can get up to 40 degrees Celsius. So we need to make sure that the home, or even 45, we need to make sure the home is nice and cool in summer and warm in winter. Now, obviously, we want to maximise our views to the front here, and we want to make sure that we're maximising our block as far as layout, lifestyle, and getting the clients the feeling that they've got a bit of room to move. Great thing about corner blocks is you have no neighbours on this side. So when you're entertaining in that, you only have to worry about the neighbours on the sides, which is less neighbours can often be a good thing. Also, the other thing to keep in mind here is it's not a massive block, so we need to make sure if they're going to have a pool, which is what they want, we're going to have a good layout for that. We're going to have that pool's going to be a nice layout from the home and go from there. So this is when we dig a little bit deeper with the clients and we ask them, tell us more about your lifestyle. Two kids, do they like entertaining? What do they do for fun? Do they want to have elements of the home where the kids have their space and also the parents have their space? And that's a common thing. When you've got kids that are getting older in their teens, most families generally want to have living areas for the kids as well as for themselves. They want to have good space, like big spaces, so lots of adults and young adults can walk around the home and have space to move. We also want to take into account that we're also giving the kids a feeling that they can stay at home, they can hang out with their friends, and the mum and dad aren't eavesdropping on them all the time. They've got a bit of space, they've got their own room to move with the home. So with that being the case, we generally want to have the master bedroom away from the kids' bedrooms. It's not always the case, but this is generally what most people want. So the parents have their own privacy and the kids have their own privacy as they grow into their own people. So having that in mind, we're going to take that into account. So ideally, looking at this, if the garage is going to go here, we need to have upstairs, we need to have the living areas facing towards the views, and we ideally want to maximise that sunlight in the living areas. So the living areas generally, or the main living areas, is the kitchen, meals, and family area. We want to get that warmth, because that's when that's where you spend most of your time entertaining. They also love entertaining and having barbecues and so forth. So we want to think about, okay, how does that living area react to your outdoor area, your alfresco area, right, or your patio sort of area? So what we're sort of thinking initially here is that if we're going to go a garage in this sort of area here, then we've got to go, okay, living areas. We're thinking, and this is where we talk to the clients about that. Obviously they have a say in this. That is going to be their, so we're thinking a layout similar to this here, where we're going kitchen, meals, family, al fresco area out here, where we've got the kitchen's going out here, is flowing out from the kitchen out to the al fresco area. You've got a nice big entertaining area out there. You might have a barbecue out here, so they can go in and out from the kitchen area. If they're having a meals area, they can go from the kitchen, talk to people in the meals area. They're having a dinner party, they can interact. They're not shoved away in the corner, miles away from where all the entertaining's happening. You can talk to your friends in the meals area, or they can even watch the TV on the far side of the room. They've got all that interaction, but at the same time, they're getting all that light, that morning light coming through here and here to warm up those areas. Now, with this though, if we put the al fresco here, that's going to block some of that sunlight coming through. And the clients may have a bit of a feature in their home. So what we're thinking is we want to have maybe a raking ceiling coming through here from the outside right through into the inside, giving you that extra space, really nice light coming through that gives you that wow factor. You walk through, wow, this looks amazing. Really nice big living areas. So in this way with the clients, we talked about it and we opted for less rooms, but really good sized rooms. That was important. So that's what we want to do downstairs. So we've got this kitchen, meals, family, al fresco area happening downstairs. Then what we're going to do is, obviously these day and age, you've got kids that come home with their school bags. They've been, they want to dump things. I find with my kids when they walk into the home, they drop the bags wherever they can, normally right on the kitchen floor, which is annoying. So we want to have like a drop zone area. So the kids come home from school, drive into the garage, where are they going to put their bags? We want to have a drop zone area for them. Also, dirty, smelly from sport. What are they going to do with their clothes? They're going to take them off, put them in the laundry. So the clients really like the idea of a scullery area off the kitchen, so an area to hide the dirty dishes and more pantry space. But they also like the idea of the laundry being off the kitchen so that you can put a load of washing on while you're cooking, but also you can have that interaction, dirty clothes, chuck it away, put a place for the school bags. So what we're thinking is with the garage here, that determines that the kitchen goes on this side of the home, because then we can have the laundry, scullery, laundry sort of area through here. So they've got this great, easy, direct access from the kitchen into the home. No mess, no fuss. And that works really well for them. So they've got all that storage is tucked away. Also, the wet areas, being laundry being away, if it's making noise, it's not going to wake up the rest of the home. So these are elements we want to look at when we've got that. Now, downstairs, you've got guests there. We need a powder room. So we're probably thinking a powder room somewhere tucked in here. We need a staircase. We've got to work out where the staircase is going to go. Maybe a lounge room, bedroom, down in that bottom area. So with them being, the kids are teenagers, they're middle-aged, we need to make sure that if they're going to live here forever, well, those stairs are going to be a pain in the neck eventually. Soon the knees start going. So we're probably thinking a master bedroom downstairs at this point in time. We need to work this out. Ensuite and a big walk-in robe for them downstairs for entertaining. So the kids are upstairs, they're downstairs. Life is nice and easy. Now, obviously, we need a study or something like that for them because they work themselves. They work from home sometimes they work away. So they want the study away from it. Now, do we want the study near the young kids' bedrooms, or do we want the study near in a private area? It's quiet, you can have your own space. Well, we've gone for the latter. We want that study area away for the parents. So study is another thing we need to look at. All right, so we've got master bedroom, we've got a study that we need to do then. So we'll call it a home office because it sounds better. Now, a couple of things we need to keep in count. Nobody has ever in the history of time ever said, do you know what, this house has got way too much storage, right? I've said this in many videos before. So storage is a big thing. So we need to make sure we have a big storage. Now, storage comes in lots of different ways. Storage off the garage, linen cupboard storage, everyday storage, attic space. There's all different ways of storage. So what we're thinking here, because we have this space in the middle here, I'm thinking maybe a big storeroom off here where they can store things like bikes, travel gear, camping stuff. I'm thinking an entryway, and I'm also thinking maybe a big study at the front here. Now, the reason why I like the study at the front and not a master bedroom is that you have street lights that can wake you up at night. There's a park here. People might drive past looking at the park. If you've got your bedroom lights on there, then people can look into your windows and so forth. So I'm thinking maybe not the master at the front, but obviously we're going to talk to the clients to get their opinion on that. But I'm thinking maybe a study at the front, and I'm thinking maybe a master bedroom, ensuite walk-in robe sort of through this area. I haven't worked that out yet, but that's what we're thinking initially. This kitchen meals family coming through here squares it off nicely. Now, another thing you'll notice that what I'm trying to do here is keep it very nice, straight line, square, and rectangle. The reason why I'm doing this is it saves you money. The less perimeter, the less outside wall space we've got, the cheaper your home is going to be, or more cost effective. Now, we don't want it looking cheap and nasty. It's just being efficient with our supplies, and that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to make sure that the clients aren't spending any more money than what they need to. So this is what we're looking at. It's just a very rough copy. It's very messy at this point in time. We're certainly going to need it up, but we're just putting our ideas onto paper. And some people, often people make that mistake, especially if you're trying to work out your own house, is they try to design these homes. They're trying to be all pretty and neat, and they get the ruler out and they try to, don't do that. Just draw circles or squares. Just chuck things in what you think's the right spot. You can always tidy it up later. But this is just us getting our ideas down on paper, what works. But at the moment, we're catering at the trees, and that's still a view. It's not a view of the water because we need to go up. But we're also catering for that northern element as well. So it's going to be beautiful all year round. Now, obviously, we've got to put staircases in there and everything else like that. But that's what we're thinking as an initial one. I'm just going to jump upstairs quickly and just give you a bit of an idea of what we're looking at. Stairways for upstairs. So if we're going to go upstairs, what I generally recommend you do for designing an upper floor is always work out your staircase downstairs first. Where's that stairs going to go? And that will determine the starting point for upstairs. So we want the staircase. You want to look at what you're looking at. So if you're coming upstairs, ideally you can do this, but you don't really want to look into a wall. You certainly don't want to look into a bedroom. Ideally you want to come up and you want people to walk up the stairs and go, oh wow, this looks amazing. Now we've got this beautiful park across the road. So in this case, I'm thinking that we're going to have 3 bedrooms upstairs for the kids because that's what the clients want. What are they looking at? Do we want a bedroom looking out at the views? Now, I'm not a big fan of that because if you want to show your views off to your friends or have a barbecue up on your balcony, well, then you've got to walk through a bedroom for it. So I like having a lounge room or a sitting area off the balcony area, and that way you can enjoy it with your friends and family. You can have a drink, you can go out there, you can enjoy it, have a little Weber up there, barbecue, and have a great life. So on the basis of this, I'm thinking, again, it's all loosey-goosey at this point in time, maybe a balcony out here and maybe a lounge room area up here. So this is a balcony and this is a lounge room area, and then we've got this area here behind that for the kids' bedrooms. So we're going to have bedrooms, we're going to have 3, bathroom obviously for that, and that's going to be in that space up here to make that work. So if I'm going to have my staircase, I need to have my staircase somewhere around here, going up the stairs this way. So I'm looking at the view as I come up. Oh, wow, look at that beautiful view. I have that view through here, but it also means that I'm not, if I go back to my bottom floor, I'm not really interrupting any of these studies. So I'm thinking maybe my staircase around here. Again, I need to take this away and tidy it up, but that's what I'm thinking. So if that's the case, the kids have their own area to hang out in. They have the balcony that leads onto here, onto the balcony, so they can hang out here when they're older, or when they're younger, even now. The bedrooms are up there. They have their privacy. Mum and dad are downstairs. They have a study there that they can, in the future, if they don't need the study, kids move out, they could make that into their own little lounge area. It is a place that's going to be not too big to look after and clean all the time, but perfect for their lifestyle. That's what we're thinking. But obviously, need their 10 cents worth, need to get their opinion on it. They might hate it, but this is where we're thinking. They've had a lot of say already, so we've really got a good understanding of what they're trying to achieve, and we think it's on the right track. Now we've got a rough idea of what this is going to look like. Just laid it out a little bit in our heads, and we've run it past the client, and they're on the same page as us. Now it's time to put it on a computer and really work it out properly. Get the rooms right, get the layout right, and find out where we're going to be. And this is what we came up with. So what we've got up here is we've got our house plan that we've got. This is our front setback. So we've gone as far forward as we possibly can on the block of land to give us as much backyard as possible. We can't go any further with the garage on this setback here. But don't forget, this is not the road. This is actually, there's a verge going all the way around here. So we've got another 4 or 5 meters, or another 3 to 4 meters here on top of that. So this is as 5 meters 50. You're really looking at 8.5 meters from the road to the actual house. So it works well, positions well. Again, we've got a wall through here that works well. So the garage is here. As you drive your car in, you come through, you can open the door, kids get out, they can take their bags through here. We've got a drop zone here. That's a good place where they can put their bags. You can drop your keys, your wallet, your phone. I like to get rid of my work bag straight away. Linen cupboard in here, functional laundry, and a sliding door going out here so you can put your washing out, put a clothesline down here somewhere. When you walk through that, you've got the scullery now. So if you've come from the garage and you've got your shopping bags, you unload that, you can put it on the bench here, and you've got a full pantry here, you can unload everything. The sink's tucked away here, so you can actually put, you do the dishes in here. If you've got guests over, they don't have to see all the dirty dishes. But you come in this beautiful wraparound kitchen. Now, originally I was thinking a bench just along here and a long island, but we've actually mixed it up here with the clients. We've done an L-shaped kitchen and an island bench. This is actually my favorite design for a kitchen because it gives you a really big kitchen, lots of areas to maneuver around, but also gives you access to the backyard. So we've got lovely kitchen. We've made sure that we've got really good bench space here between the back bench and the island bench to make sure that there's plenty of room for more than one person, two, sometimes three people to walk around the home and have plenty of space. The actual fridge is here. The fridge can open up wide so you can actually get access to the fridge. If it's a double door, people can use the fridge and not really block your access way through here, okay, which is really important. So this really nice wide distance here allows entertaining, lots of friends. If you've got those friends that come over and basically like to stand next to you while you cook and right in the way, you've got plenty of room to get around them quite comfortably. Nice big island bench, lots of pot drawers through here, which is always good. And we have another sink out here that works well because then if you want to rinse something out or you're outside, you want to use a tap, it's right here for you, but the main sink's in here. And because I like entertaining, we've got space for a barbecue. We've got a servery window. So that whole window opens right up. No, the fly screens open up as well. So you can actually have people sit out here from the pool, wet kids or whatever it might, sit out here and actually entertain with the home. Barbecue out here, plenty of space to entertain out with this really nice big alfresco area, but beautiful big meals area, family area. You could entertain for 10 people there for dinner and have plenty of room to walk around and space and also watch TV. We're going to put a fireplace on that wall there as well. So you've got the fireplace and you've also got the TV above it. It's going to look great. Hot tip here, if you ever want to do the fireplace and the TV above that, make sure that it suits the height of sitting down. A lot of people make the mistake of they do a nice big fireplace with a TV above it. It looks great when you're standing up. When you're sitting down, you're staring up. It's like being in the front row of a cinema. You really want to make sure you get those heights right and make sure you get the TV at the right size it's meant to be. But we've got this massive alfresco. We've got this raking ceiling coming through here. And that's going to get you that light through here, but also get that morning light through here, which is great. And in summer, the sun's going to come straight over the top. So we're going to get a little bit of sunlight in the morning. Most of the day, it's going to be nice and cool, which is fantastic for energy efficiency. Now, you've got your big storeroom here off the garage. You've got a powder room tucked away here, hidden away for guests to go to the toilet. Big walk-in linen here. Big walk-in linen. So you've got linen here, plenty of storage. Tick. This is huge. If I was actually going to measure this out to give you an idea, we've got 1.5 meters. We've got another 1.5 meters. So we've got, in that area there, we've got 3 meters of shelving, and we've probably got another 1.2. Let's go another one, actually it's another 1.5. So we've got in that area 4.5 meters of storage area. So if you actually add that all up, you've really got 20 linear meters. There's 4 shelves in each of those. You've got 20 linear meters of shelving space in linen cupboard for storage just in that area, not including the storeroom, not including anything we've got upstairs. That should tick the box for a lot of people. If that's not enough storage for you, maybe time for a clean out. Just saying. Okay, anyway, we've got master bedroom hidden away. And the master bedroom is tucked away. We've got the staircase protecting it from noise from the other rooms. We've got a really big walk-in robe. We've got a nice dressing area. There's an area to put a table, vanity, whichever, so you can actually do your makeup, whatever you want to do. If you don't want to do that, you can do a shoe rack, whichever. Tucked in here, and the ensuite works well. So you walk in the ensuite, nice big shower, nice big toilet, double vanity. That's massive. What I like about this design and what we try to do for our clients is there's nothing worse when you have an ensuite or a walk-in robe that opens directly onto the bedroom and one of you gets up early or comes to bed late at night and they turn the light on and it blinds the person in the bed and it wakes them up. So what we've got here, this bedroom works well because they've got their privacy, but you can't see directly into the walk-in robe and ensuite area. So someone could have a shower in the morning and the person in the bedroom would not even know it. Really big size room. You can see the size of that. That's actually a double sized bed. If that was a king, it would be something like this. You got plenty of room for everybody. Home office, big home office. That could double as a bedroom. Plenty of room, tucked away, works well from that area. So we're really happy with how downstairs has worked. It's got a few tweaks to it, but overall, it's looking pretty good from that perspective. Just also note we've got plenty of side space down here, so people can walk all the way around it. Want access to put the pool in. Because we've got the retaining wall here, you can't get through here. We've got plenty of room to get trays down the back if we want to. Could be a nice lawn area, nice garden looking out. And then upstairs, what we've done, we've got here the stairs coming straight up into this nice lounge area. We've got a little bar recess in there for a few drinks, leading out to your balcony. This is taking in that view that we're talking about all through here. You are seeing that completely. It looks amazing. As you walk up the stairs, you go, oh, look at that. That's beautiful, without having to draw attention to it. We've got the 3 really good bedrooms in. They all have built-in robes in them. bathrooms at the back, toilets separate so guests can use the toilet, and another walk-in linen. So we're looking here again, we're looking at, looking at the wrong dimension there. We're looking at 2 meters by another 1 meter. So we've got 3 meters times 4 shelves, it's 12 meters. So all up in shelving space, we have 32 lineal meters, right, of shelving. To give you an example of that, that block depth there is, from start to finish, it's 32 meters. If we would put all that shelving in a lineal, in a line, a straight row, that would be the amount of storage space we've got in this home. That is crazy and awesome at the same time. Really good bathroom upstairs, looks really well, got the views, really happy with this design, and it ticks the boxes for them. Area for the kids to go crazy upstairs, area for the parents to go crazy downstairs, and then on top of that, it's also versatile. Later on, if the kids want to move down to the home office down area, they can use upstairs as a storage area. The parents can still use the lounge room area if they want to entertain friends up there. They can have a barbecue out here, have a Weber, or they can just sit out there, play cards with friends, and take in that view. Great design. I think we've nailed it this time. I think it's awesome. I'm just going to show you the front elevation really quickly. This is what we've drawn up for the front. Really nice front. They really like this sort of square sort of image here. But at the same time, although this is a 2D drawing you're seeing here, and this is a bit more 3D, what you see here is we're using lots of different textures. We're using a timber facade here, which is not real timber, by the way. Real timber is going to look terrible in 5 years. That's actually metal. If you actually touch it, it looks metal, but it looks like timber. We've got a render here around this, around the rectangle bit here, and we've got a separate or a different color render here, which really gives you that contrast. And then beautiful windows, looks really good. Nice balustrade, and that's going to give you the depth. So this is a schematic drawing that we've done. We then do a 3D render of this to show what it looks like. We then do a fly through of the home, which is going to look amazing as well, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And then how the home turned out at the end. So now the question is, we've done the design, have we ticked the boxes for the client? They have teenage kids or becoming teenage kids. They want to basically live in this home forever. There's 4 of them in the home, the couple and their kids. We've got they love entertaining. We've got a really good entertaining area, a really nice meals family area. Then we're going out to the alfresco for entertaining, so indoor-outdoor sort of alfresco, so they love indoor-out entertaining. Pool, what's really important here, they've got a visual of the kitchen to the pool. The kids are in the pool playing, they don't have to spend all their time looking at them, they can just look up and see where they're at. Lovely raking ceiling coming through here. We've taken in the northern aspect, we're gonna get lots of sunlight through here. At the same time, we're minimalising our sunlight in summer, or our heat in summer. The bedroom downstairs is nice and tucked away, so they've got their privacy in there. Home office for themselves up there, so they've got that there. We've got a nice big garage, plenty of storage, massive amounts of storage, and easy access from the laundry into the home. Works really well. And then upstairs, we've taken in those views upstairs of the balcony, of the lounge room, and we've got the kids' minor bedrooms upstairs. They've got their own privacy, their own area to hang out, but it's a very versatile home, very compact, very efficient design, very cost effective. And to me, I think it's an absolute cracker. Clients are wrapped. We're wrapped, they're wrapped. So yeah, I think we've done well. For all of our clients, we go through this process to find the right home that's for them, custom design it to make it suit their lifestyle. If you're looking at building a home this year and you want to design it right, please reach out.